Howdy folks, and welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another episode of Hearts of Iron 4 with our kind of historical campaign with the United Kingdom. I am finally back on the channel, and in this episode, well, it's time to set Europe ablaze with the beginning of World War II. Surprisingly, as you can see, this episode will be quite short because I decided to record everything that happened between the, let's say, the invasion of Poland and Italy's entry into the war. Right at the beginning, because it took me quite some time, say, since the previous episode, I had to kind of remember what was going on, and as you have seen, the first thing that I did was to issue the orders to my Royal Navy, and essentially my strategy here was to surround not directly the North Sea, but rather the sea zones around Britain, around Great Britain, namely the Danish Strait, I think they're called, the western approaches, the Bay of Biscay, and a few other zones west of the Bay of Biscay. In terms of army, I prepared two 24 containing two armies with 24 divisions each. One army is consisting of pure infantry divisions, while the other army consists of purely motorized divisions. And these two infantry-based armies will be responsible for holding the line in Italian-occupied Ethiopia, as well as waging the war against the Italian eastern, the east. I don't know how do I say that? The Italian eastern Horn of Africa, or yeah, I mean, you got the point basically. And let's say one thing that shocked me, first of all, was to see that the Spanish Civil War was still ongoing. I don't recall why is this. I always assumed that the Spanish Civil War would be over by 1939 with the victory of the nationalists, but it seems that actually the nationalists were facing quite a few troubles here and there. And second, one unexpected thing happened. And this event kind of depressed me a little bit, and this was basically the sinking of the German Navy. Most of the German Kriegsmarine and many German convoys were sunk immediately, right after, in the first 10 or 12, 15 days after the declaration of war. And yeah, I mean, this really kind of depressed me, because I was like, oh my god, did I just win the Battle of the Atlantic by sending in, I don't know, a fleet of 290 ships all at once? Well, apparently, yeah, this is how Britannia rules the waves, and I think Britannia will still rule the waves until, I don't know, maybe until Japan's entry in the conflict. And yeah, because I've sunk, I think, 32 U-boats, a bunch of convoys, and that was it. That was it. I mean, holy moly! I've never, let's say, experienced anything like that when playing some naval-born nations, like my previous attempt with Germany with Plan Z, and my second run with Japan. And I mean, so yeah, I can say maybe playing the UK could be, let's say, an easy mode for player willing to learn how to handle fleets. But overall, I mean, I was like, oh my god, it's over. I'm already the king of the sea. No ship can pass by, and yeah, okay. At the end of towards, say, mid 1940, I still engaged some battles in the, let's say, in the coast west of Norway, in which I sunk a bit of a few destroyers and light cruisers of the German Navy. But besides that, yeah, I mean, I kept ruling the oceans, let's say, supreme. And yeah, I mean, there was literally nothing else to do in this episode, and that's why I decided to end it at the point of the Italian declaration of war. Yeah, I mean, I enjoyed kind of watching Germany invading Poland, Denmark, Norway, and then turning its attention towards Western Europe. I did not do anything to prevent the fall of France, because, I mean, why saving the French? I mean, I barely have enough divisions for myself. I cannot spare any single man in a battle in France that I know it's already lost since the very beginning. And yeah, I mean, when I saw the Italian declaration of war, I said, okay, it's time to bring up the Royal Air Force in North Africa and get ready to get ready to send some planes over the Italian-occupied Africa. That's it for this episode, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. Well, stay tuned for more, and I'll see you all in the next video.